Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Big day today. Big day. Waiting on that CPI at 8:30. Getting in 10 minutes before it. Um, Market is up. Let's check where we're at. It doesn't matter much, but it is just interesting because this news release could just cancel everything. Russell is up 1.24%. The S&P 500 up 1.09%. Dow up a percent. Q's almost 0.92. Let's see, crude 0.18. Now the dollar's down. I don't know if this is trying to bake in a CPI number that's softer, which is interesting, right? TNX is down. People are buying bonds right now. It's down 1.33%. VIX is down 1.58%. Bitcoin's down. Ethereum's down. So very interesting. But that all doesn't really matter when this number gets released. We're going to get super volatile. Yesterday was really a nothing burger, nothing at all that happened at all of note. Um, so we'll have to see what happens. So we got about 9 minutes, and yesterday really didn't show us much. The two news catalysts that came out, PPI was not good news. Had a little mixed bag there, but didn't really move the market. That was muted. And then FOMC minutes, really, we knew everything already. So that didn't do anything. That didn't do anything. So we have to see. I'm curious, really curious of what this number is going to be. I have to see here. I mean, this, you can see here we're trying to hammer out a bottom here in the SPY. We just haven't able to get that push. So it's very interesting that we're holding this. Probably in a way, maybe waiting for today's news. Right? Look at the Qs. Q's a little weaker, but kind of holding these lows, right? And then if we look at the news, so we're looking at usually the number that's been driving the market has been the CPI year over year. So today they're expecting 8.1. Previous number was 8.3. So they're expecting it to go down, not by a lot. Okay. And then core CPI was 0.6 before. They're expecting 0.4. Month over month, they're actually expecting it to go higher than last month. So if we get like I would say anywhere from a 7.9 to lower, this market's going to rip higher. Okay. And if the CPI comes in, maybe, let's say it comes in as expected 8.1, people are going to look at the core to see how that, because that's what the Fed really looks at. We also have unemployment claims. We want those to go up. We're looking at 225,000 jobs, people claiming unemployment. That's a tick up from before, but you want to see this also get larger. So if this is larger and this goes down, market's going higher. We're gonna rip higher. We're gonna squeeze a lot of shorts. So the very important news, like very important. It's like insanely important. I mean, this market's waiting on all of this numbers. So it should be very interesting. We got less than 5 minutes away from the news. Just getting my chart set up so we can see the volatility. I'm probably just going to look at the 60-minute futures chart. I mean, we're in balance. You can see it. And when we're in balance, you know what that means. We're a spring coiling up for a big bounce. That energy is coiling. We're going to break these lows or break these highs. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to park it right here. Wait for these numbers to come out. Now you can see here this 3580. We can't break this. We're gonna break it if it's bad, and we're gonna go much lower. I'd say the number really above us, you got two of them. Yes, you have this 3635, but this 3650 what lines up with the most traded price of the month. If we break this, then we have this, but I don't see that in this momentum. It's gonna carry us higher. So I mean, look at this balance. We're waiting for a move. We're waiting for a move. I mean, you can't get any clearer waiting for a move, right? All right, guys, we have less than 2 minutes now. 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes. It's very interesting to see what these numbers are. I mean, a lot of people talking about are they artificially going higher so they can get a lower number, maybe for the midterm election. I don't know. I don't know. A lot of conspiracies out there. Whoa, market just kind of popped. You see that? Somebody get the news early. All right, we got 30 seconds, guys. All right, here we go. Wow. So CPI month over month came in point 0.6 versus point 0.5. So we're you can see us, we're moving pretty low. All right, guys, here we go with some of the results here. Mo- CPI month over month. CPI month over month ticked up 0.2%. CPI year over year went up 0.1%, higher than expected. Core CPI went up. That is not good at all. That is not good at all. The core went up point 0.2. Unemployment claims only ticked up 3,000 from expected. That is good, but only slightly good. So this is bad, guys. This is bad. And you can see that friggin' huge red candle. Nuts. So so right now we're down already 2.94% in the Nasdaq, 2% in the ES. Russell's down 1.77. So this is not good, guys. Not good at all. Wow. This is crazy. Big bar to the downside. So, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that we're going lower than this. We're gonna go lower than this. Obviously, from this news is very bad. I mean, now we gotta now we gotta think about what plans are. Specifically, me for trading, what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to look for further targets lower. We should get follow through after today, to lower. That's a huge red candle. Interesting to note too, if you look where it ticked up to, most traded price of the month, and then we just boom. We're already down. I'll show you guys. We're already down 2.77% in the Nasdaq, 1.86 in the ES. The Russell's down 1.7. The Dow 1.4. TNX, the 10-year yield has went up 2.33. Well, I know we're at the highs now of the 10-year yield. Dollar is up. This is all not good, pointing to really not good. The VIX, I'm assuming, is going to rise, but it was down. Now it's not. This is nuts. You can see also one of my levels it came right down to was this support level 35.10, literally to the tick. So literally came here to this 36.50 and the most traded price of the month, and it's bottoming at this support level I have here. Let me see. I probably have levels below us. Yeah, have a couple low levels below us. All right, this is the news, guys. Just give you a quick shot of the market profile, how that looks. Now, as far as trading goes, any bounce higher, I feel shortable. Market opens in an hour. I'm going to show, now that we know the news is bad, okay, it's going to show you what I was looking at earlier for myself, to just give a perspective of where we could go. I mean, quickly, I can show you on a weekly of the SPY, you know, obviously right now the SPY's at 350, so 350 is already here, is already right here. Okay, that's where we're at right now in the SPY. I have some levels here. 327. This level here, 320. 320 is probably key limit. It's pretty far down from now, but this 350 level actually is this resistance and a support level right now where it's at. So I could actually mark this level right here. That's where it's at right now. Okay. Put it in a monthly perspective, that's here. Now around here is the COVID highs, the COVID low, COVID came back up to here, 327 in the SPY. And then you have a range here. So right now we're here, 350. The bottom of these candles are around 327, 320 in the SPY. Okay, that's the SPY. Okay. You're asking maybe what about the Qs, right? The Qs are at 256. They're already around here right now. Okay, I have a level of 251 here. It's the COVID lows. You have to see here 251. Let's see in a weekly chart. Yeah, this is a support here of a couple weeks, 251. That could be a very likely destination. Also here, 231. Now, as far as the futures go, I have a pretty cool chart. I'm gonna pull that up for you guys. Now this chart, give me 1 second. I want to show you this chart. Okay, now this chart is the futures market. So it's 24 hours trading, and we have a couple moving averages. You can see the 200 is the red. We couldn't break that, and now we're breaking it on the weekly chart. These are weekly candles, okay? And then we have a volume composite profile as well, and this is going back 1,000 days. Okay. Now you guys know I love talking about the profile. Okay, and easy as could be is large nodes, high volume nodes, which is a lot of volume at price. Those are usually magnets and where the market will go to, and they'll bounce from one node to the next. Okay, so this was the node that we were just in. The crazy part is there's a vacuum here all the way till here, till this node. Okay, so right there, that is about 3,300. Now the cool part, what I can do is show you in a zoomed in way. See that this, you can see this node and like yeah, you can see it. You can see that here. You can see this node too, right? And just to give some color about the chart, this is the COVID low. That's the COVID low. Okay. This is kind of where we came back to after the COVID low, and we kind of made a comeback. Okay, so, and we have this profile here. Okay, you can see a lot of volume traded around here, around what number is that? 2681. Okay, right in here. That's not as important right now. Okay, but we want to zoom in and kind of see closer these nodes. Okay, so what I can do with this NinjaTrader is I'm going to make a profile right here from the COVID low to the all-time highs, and it's going to make me a heat map profile. Okay, and it's showing me here 3328 from the COVID low to our all-time highs. You can see the heat. The hotter the orange is showing you where the most volume is 3328. Okay, and you can see, you know, that's part of these nodes. So that is a very highly likely destination for the market. I'm not saying it happens tomorrow, right? But let's get even more zoomed in for this year, for not just this year. We can go in and we can go and say, let's get a volume profile from the highs to now in a heat map. Okay, so check this out. So this is from the all-time highs till now. You can see that the most traded price is 41.53. The deepest red, right, of the heat. So this has been, from the all-time highs, the profile. Okay. Now we know we have nodes here, and now we know that they're here. So we're looking at right here, 3320. I say 3320 is our first 3320, 3300 at this area, okay? We might that might be the bottom of the market, cuz that's the COVID, like that was the pre-COVID before we dropped. And then where COVID came back up and recovered. This could be the next destination, okay? Because you can see this pocket of volume here. It's not a lot of volume that traded before these nodes, okay? So there's not much support here. So I think that's pretty cool. That I got to look at this now and say, okay, I mean, can we stop here at some places? But just take a look at something with me here. Just take a look at this. You can see, just in the way the candlesticks are, right? You see consolidation here. Hence why it's the most traded price, right? But then look, week after week, what did we do? Up, 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 up. We didn't hang out too long anywhere. We didn't build out a lot of volume. So right now we're at 35.10 in the futures. This is the candle right now. First node is right here. Okay, so that could be the first destination. 3,300. Like around this area, 3,300, 3,320, right here. I mean, the second biggest, this little node here, there's a little one right here at 34.58. I mean, I don't know how, that's very little though. I don't even want to call that a great node. Okay. So 3,300, 3,320 in the futures. Could be a big possibility. I don't, that's pre-COVID where the market was. Pre-COVID. You can see it right here. Here's where the market was before COVID. Market went down, recovered, and look at that. It recovered right back to where we fell, and that's where we built out the most volume. I mean, a lot of people have to be looking at those levels. I don't know if we go down there, but if we start making our way, that's probably where we might go. Okay. I just thought this was pretty cool to see this. and to find out where we could be going. We can look at this chart here. Let's see. You can see how far away we have fallen, right? This is where the most trades were happening. We're here. I mean, huge move. I mean, that's just a monster. So where do we go from here? We go lower. I don't know how much good news we have left for a Santa Claus rally. So 3,300, 3,320 in the ES, okay, is where I think we can go. So for today, I'm gonna wrap it up because I got to plan out some trades. So for today, what I would be looking at, okay, this is a key support level. It's already hit it a couple times. Okay, I would say, can we bounce up to 34.51 or even up to here? I don't think we got up to here. I think 34, 35.41 is a more realistic bounce. And I'm not even saying we can get that much of a bounce, but if we do, you gotta look to probably short here. You gotta be looking at that. I mean, I don't know who would be buying right now to be, in for a trade to really look for the long. I mean, there obviously always is, you know. And let's look at that Nasdaq really quickly. So Nasdaq already pierced one of my support levels, 105.76. Had this channel too. If you notice that it hit this channel or this bottom, it kept hitting it, bouncing off, bouncing off, bouncing off. Broke that, broke this support, right? So I would look for this support to become resistance if we come up here and you look for a short. I have a support level down at 103.62. That's a little far away, but not out of the realm. I mean, right now the NQ is down 2.8%. So the only way we're going to get a bounce up here is if people take profits right off the open, and then everyone's got to look to go farther, to look for the market to drop lower. We came far away already. But that's what I'm going to look at today. It's really basic. You got to go short. So I'll be looking at day trading shorts in the futures, and I'll be looking at longer term options spreads for a little farther move for the next coming week. And that's what I'm looking at. So hopefully you guys got something from this. Like I said, ultimate target could be 3,300, 3,320 in the ES futures, and I showed you why. I'm gonna go plan out some trades. Wish everybody good luck today. And crazy number. No one knew what to expect, but that's not good. So we're gonna have some farther movement, and let's see what this rest of this month brings. And I'll see everybody tomorrow.